In the high-stakes world of Formula 1, where rivalries and tensions run high, every decision and announcement can send shockwaves through the racing community. From the potential race date changes to the allocation of testing hours and the drivers' desires for fierce competition, Formula 1 fans have plenty to look forward to. As the sport continues to push boundaries, each development brings us closer to an exhilarating future on the racetrack. With the battle for supremacy intensifying with each passing race, Wolff's statement warning Red Bull has injected a fresh wave of excitement and anticipation into the season. Let's dive into these thrilling updates that could potentially reshape the course of the championship and leave teams on the edge of their seats. The 2024 season promises to bring some alterations to the race calendar, and the first place of news revolves around the Bahrain and Saudi Arabian Grand Prix. Due to Ramadan, there are talks of moving these races to Saturdays, potentially on the 2nd or 9th of March. This move would add an exciting twist to the weekend schedule and create a unique racing experience for fans. Additionally, other races such as the Australia and Japan Grand Prix may also be rescheduled earlier in the year, aligning them with the prestigious Chinese Grand Prix. While discussions continue surrounding China's race due to geopolitical concerns, a captivating rumor has emerged. Formula 1 may consider replacing the Chinese Grand Prix with a Korean Grand Prix, igniting nostalgic memories from the past. The potential change could inject fresh energy into the calendar, providing a thrilling alternative for racing enthusiasts. Moving on to the team testing hours, which play a crucial role in shaping a car's performance, the allocation of testing hours for the remainder of the year has been announced. The distribution is based on the current championship order standings, ensuring a fair balance. Aston Martin, having finished 7th last season, will have 960 hours at their disposal, while the lowest ranked team, AlphaTauri, will have 756 hours. This allocation encourages teams to optimize their development strategies within the given time frame, raising the stakes for the innovation and performance improvements. On the other hand, Max Verstappen, the formidable Red Bull driver, has expressed his longing for competition on the grid. In recent years, Verstappen's dominance has been unquestionable, but he yearns for rivals who can challenge him and make every race an exhilarating battle. "It's nice sometimes to have good competition," said Verstappen in Montreal last weekend. "I understand, of course, people get a bit bored if only one team is dominating," he also said. Even Mercedes acknowledges that Verstappen wasn't merely coasting to victory in Canada and believes there is still untapped potential within the Red Bull camp. Verstappen's plea for more competitors showcases the hunger for exciting and unpredictable races that captivate fans worldwide. Whilst Mercedes continues to make strides with their current car, the W14, they are also focusing their attention on the future. The team is determined to develop the perfect W15, and this is the car that will take on the RB20 in the next season. Their aim is to create a formidable challenger that can go head-to-head with Red Bull and redefine the dynamics of the sport. With an eye on long-term success, Mercedes recognizes the importance of meticulous planning and execution to regain their competitive edge. However, the battle at the top intensifies as Aston Martin also asserts their presence. They believe they are just 2/10ths behind Red Bull, with a tantalizing 10/10ths of a second of each other when performing at their optimum level. Such close competition injects excitement into the sport, setting the stage for thrilling battles on the track. Red Bull, aware of their advantage, is already shifting some focus towards next year's development. Christian Horner, team principal, recently stated their intention to allocate time and resources to future endeavors. While their reduction in testing hours due to the cost cap penalty might seem significant, Red Bull aims to overcome the setback by investing in next year's car. Their long-term perspective keeps them on the path to sustained success. Mercedes, on the other hand, remains confident in their trajectory. The upgrades introduced in Monaco are seen as prototypes for a series of future developments. They are edging closer to challenging Red Bull's supremacy. However, questions arose about Mercedes' financial capacity to explore these upgrades. With the cost cap in effect, the team must balance their current performance with long-term investment. Christian Horner questioned whether they have enough resources, emphasizing the significant budget commitment required. But Mercedes is a team known for their meticulous planning. The team's financial department, consisting of 46 people, closely monitors every expense, ensuring compliance with the cost cap. "We have set up a huge organization now in our financial department. 46 people that monitor the cost cap down to the last screw, and we look at the trend of our spending during all of the year," Wolff told media. "What we've done is allocated resources to various projects, and we've stayed below that line budget cap all year last year, and we are still below that line this year. That is considering a normal development switch for next year, and this is still pretty much on track." Despite the budget constraints, Mercedes remains unwavering in their confidence. They assure stakeholders that budgetary concerns are not a hindrance to their ambitions. Recognizing the need for a concept switch early in the season, Mercedes avoided wasting significant funds on a design that proved ineffective. The proactive decision has positioned them favorably compared to other teams, such as Ferrari, who are now playing catch-up. Mercedes asserts that they have sufficient funds to execute the necessary upgrades for the season while planning for the fundamental changes in the next. As the team with a winning legacy, Mercedes aims to maintain their status as the primary contender to challenge Red Bull. Furthermore, the potential ban on tyre warmers has raised concerns about the impact on race strategy. The primary issue lies in the significant time loss that would occur when cold tyres are fitted after a pit stop. This would give a considerable advantage to competitors who opt for a longer stint or employ the undercut strategy. The undercut, a tactical move involving pitting earlier than rivals to gain an advantage with faster outlaps, would lose its viability in the face of chilly tyres. Consequently, the overcut strategy, where a driver stays out longer before pitting, would become the preferred choice, altering the dynamics of race strategies. Unsurprisingly, teams and drivers have voiced their concerns over the proposed ban on tyre warmers. The potential loss of the undercut strategy, which has long been a weapon in teams' arsenal, worries teams seeking to exploit strategic advantages. The drivers, who rely on these strategic tools to gain an edge, are also skeptical. The opposition from the very stakeholders involved indicates the complexity of the issue and the potential ramifications it could have on the sport. Grand Prix Drivers Association Director George Russell says, "If I'm being totally honest, I don't think we as a sport are at a position to bring these tyres into a racing scenario. I will be very concerned for all the mechanics in the pit lane during a pit stop. I'd be very concerned for the outlap in a race in cold conditions. There will be crashes, I have no doubt about it. There's a lot of work and expense going on into these tyres. I feel like that could be put elsewhere." Despite the ongoing discussions, the tyre warmer ban remains uncertain. The resistance from teams and drivers, combined with the practical challenges it presents, makes it unlikely to be implemented. The desire to preserve the thrill of strategic battles and maintain the delicate balance between driver skill and technological aids serves as a compelling argument against the ban. Finishing less than 15 seconds behind Max Verstappen in Canada, Toto Wolff issued a warning to Red Bull, emphasizing that Mercedes is steadily closing the gap with each race. Mercedes faced a significant deficit over 50 seconds to the reigning world champion at the season-opening Bahrain Grand Prix. However, they took a gamble by introducing a B-spec car at the Monaco Grand Prix, which resulted in their first double podium of the season, with Lewis Hamilton finishing second in Spain and George Russell securing a remarkable third place. This achievement marked a substantial improvement for Mercedes, reducing the gap to Verstappen by 24 seconds. Despite this progress, Christian Horner downplayed Mercedes' advancement, asserting that the order of the teams was merely shifting and not an indication of Mercedes' increased competitiveness. However, the situation changed dramatically in Canada, as both Fernando Alonso in second place and Hamilton in third finished with 15 seconds of race winner Verstappen. This marked the closest that non-Red Bull cars had come to victory all season, except for the Australian Grand Prix. Mercedes celebrated their second consecutive podium finish, with Wolff expressing encouragement over the team's performance. Hamilton's 14.1 second gap to Verstappen left Wolff with a satisfied smile, considering the challenges Canada's circuit posed for Mercedes. "We knew that Canada was going to be one of the more difficult circuits for us. So to come away with a podium is a solid result," said the team boss. "We were also not too far away from Max, much closer than we would have expected at the beginning of the season. The margin is still large, so we still have lots more work to do. We are on a positive trajectory though, and the update package clearly works well." Wolff acknowledged that although the margin to Red Bull remains significant, the team has made considerable progress throughout the season. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please like and subscribe to the channel and let us know your thoughts and opinions in the comments below.